the Podical Sons.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone in the world, because neither one of us don't have any law degrees. I'm Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. Let's start this show. How are you today, man?
I'm good, bro. It's been an easy week for me. I didn't work too hard, and did a lot of kickback and relaxing. But yeah.
I had swine flu.
You had swine flu?
Yeah, my shit kicked in and stuff, whatever, on the Monday, on the Labor Day.
Oh shit, that ain't cool.
On the Labor Day and stuff, whatever, I think I was just chilling out with Lil Man.
Yeah.
And then in the evening time, everything kind of whooped my ass. So I'm fighting the valiant fight, but I mean, it is what it is, man. Such is life. Say la VV.
Yeah, you know what? And you're gonna kick back. You're gonna get back better soon. Nothing can hold you down, man. You're Marv, man.
Yeah, this is true, man. This is true.
You are Marv, man. Hey, listen. Big shout out, before I forget, big shout out to Bianca. You know what I mean? Winning the U.S. Open after she won the Rogers Cup, man. So I guess there's no controversy to be had. What I said,
That's true.
I'm gonna take it back, Bianca. You held it down, and listen, I told Scott from work that I was gonna give him a shout out because he still thinks the Can of Destiny's in play here.
Oh, because the Canadian beat the American.
Right.
Gotcha.
He still thinks the Can of Destiny is in play yet, and I had to think about it for a second, and I was like, Scott, you might be right, man. So shout out to Scott for reminding me about the Can of Destiny. Shout out to Shane too. Don't want to leave you out. You my cohorts at work. We hold it down, and that's it, man. So what you saying, Mar? What we got this week?
We got a few things on the docket and stuff. Whatever. We got a lot of bullshit. We got some real shit. We got some fun shit.
All right.
So I mean, we can get to it and stuff. Whatever. Let's get to the dark before we get to the good, because I like to get my veggies before my desserts. So, 14-year-old young man, he confessed to killing his family in Alabama.
Yeah.
And it was sad. Three of them died on the spot. Two of them got airlifted and stuff to the hospital. And unfortunately, those other two didn't make it. And they all five of them passed. And he confessed, and he's cooperating confessed where he put the 9mm stuff where he used to shoot all of them.
Right.
Now, we spoke about a few weeks back, whatever pertained to the Canadian young man.
Yes. When I heard the story, it instantly brought me weeks back to the Canadian young man who did the same thing to his parents.
Right, but remember, he was like 20-ish.
Yeah, he's 20-ish.
And this one and stuff, whatever, he's 14.
Yeah.
So it had me thinking and stuff, whatever, like, yo, my question and stuff, whatever, is that, do you still believe children are our future, like the girl Whitney said?
I want to believe that our children are our future, but they're facing a lot of pressures than we've previously faced. I mean, let's be honest. They're tending with social media. They're tending with the fact that robots is now taking over the workplace. They're contending with a lot of things, man, and anxiety, depression, that stuff is on the rise.
But it ain't all that fully bad for them and stuff for them. Because I want to say,
it's not all that fully bad, but these are things that they think of, right?
Because, like, all right, who's that one? I'm thinking some ratchet ass kids. Was it Suki? I think Suki Hana and the girl's name Alicia Goku.
Okay.
I want some Henny and some Plan B. Give me some Henny and some Plan B. You remember? Those are young chicks.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. If you claiming you just want Henny and Plan B, and they had a full song on that bitch too. That the whole song was a ratchet type of song to begin with.
Right.
That they doing with some Cardi B, like drugging the dude when he go to sleep, go in his pockets, taking him all for his money and everything like that.
Yeah.
Do these kids really have it all that bad though?
If they thinking like that, they do.
Yo, they just got problems. I don't believe they're the future like that now.
If they thinking like that, they do, man. And it's sad. I mean, it's sad that this is the music nowadays that's being pushed forward towards not only towards young people, but by young people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like
Henny and Plan B, like that. I ain't hear no condoms in that bitch. They need an AIDS remix or something like that.
You're not hearing any of that shit, right? And like this is, and the sad thing about it is, it's the beat is hypnotizing. It's what's keeping these.
It kind of is. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Let's be honest. The beat is what's really the fire right now, right? And you listening to the beat, and yo, I'm gonna tell you right now. My track, Anders, I love that kid. You understand? I like. No, this Canadian kid named Anders.
Okay.
I like how he sings. I like his whole thing. But he's got a track out right now called Bad Habits. You understand?
Okay.
He's talking about drugs, loose women. Yo, I like this shit. This shit is fire. Bad habits. Yeah, yo, this shit is fire, man. And you know what I mean? The way he's putting it down, the way he sings, I mean, it's catchy.
It's like the Weeknd shit.
But this is like the Weeknd shit, right? Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. Like it's gone a step further before. I mean, when we were younger, we were into the shit that may have seemed racy, may have sounded racy, and we took it with a grain of salt. We didn't take it as serious as I think these kids are now taking it today.
No, this is their new Bible, right? Like even the what was it? I went to a barbecue and stuff a few weeks back, and the one chick was pouring she had like a little bit of Douce left in like a little bottle.
Right.
And she's like, oh, she wanted to taste the Douce and stuff because she never tasted it and stuff because remember, they don't sell it here yet.
Yeah.
So then the girl's like, here, you want to ride the boat? And I'm like, Meg Thee Stallion? So then she's like, yeah. And then the girl threw her head back and opened her mouth up. I'm like, back in my day, we could just call that water fountain.
That was the water fountain.
Yeah, and I was riding the boat, whatever, right? So I was like, oh, y'all live this shit like it's the Bible now, whatever. Like any lyric you hear. But then again, I was like, when I was younger, I used to take it like that too.
Yeah.
Right? Because I mean, like I said, it's the same thing and stuff. But like if I hear like, Thug Passion and stuff, whatever, some Hypnotic Hennessy, some Hulk and everything.
Right.
I was looking forward to that and stuff, whatever, as a youngin', whatever. Now I'm like, keep the alization away from me. See me, my handy's straight, Yeah,
that don't mix nothing for me, man.
Yeah.
Don't mix nothing for me.
I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying.
I still believe they're the future, and here's why. As much as we don't see it, I tend to think that there's an actual balance that's happening. I think there's a lot of kids who are looking towards the future and are doing positive stuff. It's only that we're seeing a lot of the negative stuff being portrayed.
Right, because of the positive stuff, we don't champion.
We never champion the positive.
No, we
stuff.
champion the bad shit.
Exactly. And I was actually speaking to a friend of mine, peace out to Shani, and she was telling me about her son and his aspirations to be a rapper. He was an actor. He was on the Family Channel, so forth like that. And like, he's got his goals. He's got his aspirations. He's got a lot of stuff. He's got a lot of stuff set before him. And there's quite a few kids out there that are like that. So, like I said, man, I still believe they're the future. The only thing what has to happen now is the media, what they're in tune to has to change, I think, in order for them to actually become the future. And quite frankly, I think this is why we're seeing the media how it is now, because they're trying to stifle that.
I hope, man, because I'm optimistic for my son and his group and stuff that are around that time and everything like that. And by the time I get older, well, let me say this. Most of the chicks that I went to high school with who had badass attitudes, they're all nurses. Most of them are nurses.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
They're my future. So if I'm not too well, I'm not doing too well, I'm going to run into somebody that's probably like my age and taking care of me anyway.
Like I say it all the time. A lot of cats that I grew up with who dropped out of school and were selling drugs.
Yeah.
And, had a lot of confrontation with the law. These cats is working 9-to-5 jobs right now. They're law-abiding citizens, growing and raising a family of their own. So, I mean, there comes a point where if you're conscious enough, you change how your life is progressing.
Okay, so let me ask you this. These dudes that whatever, right? Were they making guap? Like, we're talking about like at least like a few bands a week? to like doing like a 9-to-5 type of thing now?
They were definitely making more than what they're doing now, as far as 9 to 5 is concerned. But there was, I mean, let's face it.
Would you look at them different, or do people that you know will look at them different and stuff for that? Because I always question that and stuff, whatever, right? Because I always look at it stuff as that if I'm to stop doing, let me say, if I'm gonna stop doing my bad shit from like selling drugs, I got to be doing something and stuff whatever that's either put me on the same type of like cash flow level, or at least better.
You know what? I don't even fault them, man, and here's why. I got a close friend, like a really close friend. I consider them family in NY, right? And when I was there spending some time trying to get the music stuff popping, he was rolling heavy, like heavy. You know what I mean?
Heavy bands a week.
Okay. You know what I mean? Supplying this, that. Yo, this when I was there, this is the time I was smoking weed. Nigga got weed mailed in, coming through the mail, and it was a brick and broke me off a corner of the brick.
Just for you to smoke.
Just for me to smoke. You understand? If he ain't breaking off a corner of the brick just for me to smoke, then he okay. You know what I mean? Like, people are using corner of the bricks to make their living.
To make some,
Right? So the illest thing that he said to me though was like, when he came out the game and decided to get a 9-to-5, it was like his baby moms at the time was sick, right?
Okay.
And he said to me, I got 2 kids. If I'm in this game and something happens to me, what happens to my 2 kids?
And the baby moms are not doing well.
And the baby moms is not doing well.
They caught in the system.
That's the realest thing he said, he's ever said to me. And I had to think about it. I said, yo, sometimes there's things that's more important than the guap.
Facts.
You understand? And
money isn't everything.
And he realized that. And like, yo, he pulled himself out the game to the point where Cats was like, yo, what you doing, man? We need you in the streets. And he's like, nah, man. Like,
my kids need me more.
My kids need me more. There's other things to me that's more important.
See, because he's riding and dying for his kids.
Yeah, he riding and dying for his kids. I'm riding and dying for my kids too. You know what I mean? If somebody else kicked the bucket,
but not the one with the
meantime,
the last name though.
This nigga's still trying to get me in trouble.
I mean, hey, we here.
I love you, wifey.
Look at that. We both love you.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, women who've become nurses, who you probably never saw that in their future. I know hustlers that became 9-to-5ers who I probably would have never seen that in their future. But,
right.
You know what I mean? So there's still hope for these kids. There's hope for them to turn it around. I think it takes that moment in life where you have to decide.
That's true. Well, that is part of the growth and development thing we always preach about.
Of course,
whatever, right? So
100%.
I mean, we may not see it now, but I guess it'll click, whatever, right? Because who's to come to mind and stuff, whatever, off the cusp. The Centoya Brown chick.
Right.
She had her incident took place when she was 16.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now she's 31. She has a book out, and she's gonna be an advocate along those lines, stuff of like women in prostitution, sex workers, and all that type of stuff as well. So like it takes time and stuff. Whatever. It's just that I guess what the media is feeding me and other people. Like I'm not just saying other people. I'm adding myself in the mix.
Of course.
It looked kind of grim for them. That's it.
Yeah, and again, like I said, it's definitely like the pictures that the media is painting. I mean. We agree. I mean, we'll watch the news to a certain extent.
True.
And then we'll shut it off because it's something that will depress you.
Yeah.
Just you know what I mean? Just seeing all the problems. I mean, for every one good story, you got maybe 50 bad ones.
That's facts.
And it is what it is, right? So I'm gonna play me some Whitney Houston after the show.
Greatest love
just
of all,
to get back into that. Just to get back into that.
All right, let's bring it back to Toronto, man. So, they finally opened up a Chick-fil-A here in Toronto. First one in Canada.
Yes.
And that bitch had a lot of problems before it even opened up.
Yeah, it had quite a few.
First one is what? Master Splinter with the rat? The rat that they seen and stuff, whatever, inside the, through the outside?
Yeah.
I think that bitch was a plant, though.
You think it was a plant?
I think it was a plant, real talk. That's just me, because I'm looking at stuff, I'm like, that building and stuff, whatever, probably had no kind of pest kind of issue and stuff. And that's like downtown, whatever, right? What's up?
I'm thinking to myself, the rat got in there before the food got in there.
Before the food got there, though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, and the fact that they even like highlighted that, put on the news, social media and everything like that was one thing. And then, you got the Alphabet gang. Like they went at it and stuff, whatever.
They went in.
They went in.
I mean, they've been, they've been steady on the heels of Chick-fil-A for the longest time.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. So you can expect a more liberal city like Toronto for them to come out in numbers and kind of
what, protest?
And kind of protest.
Yeah, but I mean, my thing and stuff is that not everybody's gonna ride with what you do. Like,
right.
Period. That's my thing and stuff, whatever. I think like certain privileged people, I feel like they just feel the need that they have to just make noise about everything that doesn't go their way.
Yeah.
Now my thing is like, all right, I'm an anime dude, right? I got anime tatted on my body and everything and stuff like that, whatever. I don't expect everybody to be for anime. I'm not gonna be outside somebody's house like, oh, you don't watch Naruto, nigga? All right, I got these poster boards and stuff, whatever, and say, ninja please. I'm not about to do that. You're not gonna be for what I'm for and stuff, whatever, and that's fine.
Yeah, 100%. That's fine.
And that's what I'm saying. There's so many other establishments that are for the LGBT, EFG, alphabet gang, but I mean, you don't have to go after everybody though. Like I remember they did the same thing when they came to the vodka. Was it Absolute Vodka? I think it was Smirnoff or Absolute Vodka, one of the Russian vodka companies and stuff years ago.
Right.
And because they weren't rocking with them and stuff and everything like that, when they came to like Pride Month,
yeah,
they stopped selling all their things and stuff. And I'm like, that's cool. That's cool, but eventually you guys might go somewhere and might ask for a screwdriver and they're gonna use that same Russian vodka in the screwdriver.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be bougie and stuff like that? Like there's not every battle that's worth fighting. That's what I'm saying.
I'll even take it a step further, saying that there's not every battle that should be fought.
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's so many other restaurants that the LGBT community can eat from or go to.
Yeah.
Right? So if they don't want to eat with them and stuff, whatever, then that's fine. If they don't make any businesses of because your peoples are not eating from them and stuff, whatever, then you proven your point. You've won. But if other people are rocking with them and stuff, then yeah, you just don't go there. And then I seen yesterday with the there's like a Jesus Christ little march group, whatever. They went down the parade right in front of the Chick-fil-A to let them know they riding with the Chick-fil-A.
I'm here wondering if they got some free chicken.
You think
they got free chicken? I think they got some free chicken.
I don't think probably has some free chicken, but I know Chick-fil-A. I know if you're the owners of Chick-fil-A stuff, you look at it stuff as like, thank you. At least we know we got a group that can rock with us and everything like that, whatever, right? But I'm like, people still going to want to go there and eat. I understand people are going to Beyond Meat food and everything like that, but it's a new business, new establishment and stuff. When you're trying to shut it down before it begin, I'm like,
listen,
don't fight every battle. Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure that there's somebody from their community
that co-owns some shit.
Either co-own some shit or at least ate at Chick-fil-A.
Facts.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Facts.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Facts. But I mean, hey.
It's like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of white supremacists that go to Jamaica to vacation. And eat Jamaican food. And come back to where they live in and look at the West Indian restaurants.
It's to act like nothing.
And act like nothing, man.
Well, I mean, if you're rocking the KKK hood, no one knows who you really are.
Nobody don't know who you are. Yeah.
So, I mean, hey.
Nobody don't know who you are.
I ain't mad. Like I said, I ain't mad at either side and stuff for that. But my thing and stuff is that if you're not rocking for me, I'm just not going there. I don't feel like there's a need for me to make a poster board, go lay down in the middle of the damn street that dogs and animals and everybody done shit and pissed on and stuff as is, and just to be like, we're all dead here because Chick-fil-A is dead to us inside. I'm like, really? Really? You know
I
what?
was trying to figure out what the laying down on the ground symbolized.
Yo, I was looking at it. I was like, I looked, I squint. I was like, I turned my head. I'm like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Hey, what it might be good for the goose, definitely not good for this gander.
Well, like I said, man, to each their own. Everybody has the right to decide their own destiny. And I don't know. I mean, you cannot now take it upon yourself to be mad at what somebody else thinks.
Absolutely. All right, man. So let me get into the realm and stuff like that. Because remember, I said to you and stuff, whatever, on my totem pole of life, who runs a hierarchy and stuff, whatever, is women, children, pets, gays, and straight men. Straight men on the bottom of this totem pole, right?
Yeah.
This proves my point. American Airlines, they kicked off a black man named Dana Holcomb, right? Off the plane so a dog could ride first class.
Say what now?
So Dana, he complained that he has allergies. And he was getting allergic reaction and stuff with it. But he didn't know a dog was on there. But he asked, like, is there a dog on there? So the people jumped up and said, yeah, it's one of those guide dogs.
Okay, yeah,
That's on there and everything like. But he said, could they move the dog? Because in any case and stuff, whatever, his allergies are acting up and the flight didn't start yet.
Right.
Instead of moving the dog elsewhere, they escorted him off the airplane.
They shipped his ass?
They took his ass straight off the airplane. Yes, and lawsuits and stuff are going in the mix too. Took him off the airplane so the dog could stay and ride in first class.
Wow.
So
it'd be interesting to know who was the owner of that dog.
I don't think
Because
it's a
I would
black person.
I would assume it had to be somebody important, no? I mean, for the dog to even be up in first class?
If it's somebody that important, why didn't you just fly on a private jet? Right? So my question is, does a dog have more rights than a black person today?
Yeah. Now I wouldn't probably say black people because maybe a black woman might squeeze just above, but definitely males. I think yes, dogs have more rights than males.
Than a black man.
Yeah, actually, I think it goes cats, dogs, males, black male.
Yes. So wait, who do you think is worse than, lower than, black male or black female? You think black men are lower than black women?
No. Oh yeah, no. Sorry. Yeah. Black men definitely lower than
so
black
we're,
women.
we're at the bottom.
Yeah.
So I should give me some bleaching cream and some shit like that and give me like a little Michael Jackson wig and just...
Well, you was starting to bleach your asshole.
Yeah, but you know, that's a lot of rubbing and stuff on the toilet paper and the washcloths and everything and stuff in that region, right? So I mean, it kind of goes into the realm. But I think that's too wild for me to say. Excuse me, that a dog has rights more than a black man. Whatever. I mean, it's facts, but I feel like, how is that nothing wrong with the photo when the black man or the man has to buy the ticket for the damn dog? There's not a dog walking into the airport, like a stray dog walking to the airport solo dolo. He has a bark translator and saying, like, you know, get me on a flight to Memphis, Tennessee. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I'm saying. This is definitely what I'm saying. Who owns that damn dog? Like, and how important is that person?
Jeez, like that's I don't know. That's just some left hand bullshit to me and stuff. Whatever. Where
Well, let me ask you this:
holla.
The black, he didn't kick up no fuss. He just took took
did.
it like a black man and thing.
No, he kicked up some fuss with her, and he's like he kicked up some fuss, and they escorted him off and stuff before the plane got ready to take off.
For kicking up the fuss.
Yeah, for kicking up the fuss. So once he did all that type of stuff, they're like, you know what? We need you off, my man. And they slowly kicked him off in the airplane and everything. So yeah, his lawsuits have gone off to American Airlines. And he was coming back from Vegas for his birthday.
Yeah.
So where he stopped and stuff, whatever, and to get home and stuff to Texas, Delta Airlines kind of jumped in and intervened, and he got home through Delta. So he's not rocking with American Airlines and stuff anymore. So salute to Dana and his ongoing lawsuit and stuff, whatever. Man, you better sue the black off of them and the white.
Now, does Delta come out looking like the hero in this?
I know, and some people don't even like Delta Airlines and shit like that too.
Man.
But shit, Delta look like the hero and stuff anyway. All right, so remember when the guy got dragged off the airplane, the Asian dude?
Right.
American Airlines. Right? So their batting average is not that good, but I'm pretty sure that dude probably has no problem hitching a flight with Delta Airlines, where the food is shit, but we'll still get you there.
I don't know. Maybe it might be a connection here, Marv. American Airlines, make America great again.
Oh shit! You went there.
I'm just saying.
Are you wrong though? I don't think so.
I'm just saying. It happened to an Asian man. Happened to a black man.
I think American Airlines did fucked up with a Caucasian recently. I'm trying to think, but I think there's a situation where there's like some girl. She wore leggings.
Yeah.
And she had like a booty on her, a little thick ass white chick.
Okay.
She had a booty on her and everything like that, whatever. And they said that American Airlines had a problem with her, said she was dressed too scantily clad for the flight. And she's like, but I'm going to go fly on an airplane for several hours. I want to be comfortable when I sleep in my seat.
Yeah.
And they gave her mad static and stuff, whatever. And I don't think she was able to fly the airplane and stuff, whatever. So I think she ended up going. I can't remember if she went. I don't think she went with Delta though, but she went with somebody else and stuff, whatever. And they made a full thing of it, whatever. And they said they don't know who told her about the dress code, but there is no dress code when it comes to American Airlines. But American Airlines, they've been going through some shit recently.
Right.
So they need to
I was about to ask. Is there really dress codes?
I don't know. I'm about to say either her booty must have been that big, the camel toe must have been that fat. I don't know what to say because I'm like, when I seen the girl and stuff, whatever, let me see if I can find a photo and show it to you offline or some shit, whatever. But when I was looking, I was like, really? I was like, no, it's not really an issue.
What would prompt them? Like, did they like receive a complaint by another passenger? Like, I don't get that. I don't understand that.
Yo, some older Caucasian lady, they be some haters.
The
lemonade. What's it? The lemonade Linda, the parking permit, the park permit, Patty.
Yeah.
Those type of chicks and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
I put it no past them. There's probably like one of them and stuff being a hater. I seen a video and shit the other day. It was like some college kids. They rented out a house to like have a party and everything and stuff like that, whatever, like an Airbnb,
right,
to host a little party. And because it was kind of like a neighborhood where I think most people who went to the party kind of took up all the parking closer to the house.
Yeah.
And other people had to park down the street.
Yeah.
And the house did have a pool, but I guess two girlies walked to the house in their bikini.
Okay.
So they had a little thong bikini on and stuff, whatever. And the neighbor went there like, no, this is inappropriate. There's kids in the neighborhood. And the lady went there like a hater.
Right.
But then they were looking at like, the guys who were walking with the chicks is like, are you mad because you don't have a body like them?
No, I tell you why she was mad.
Why?
Because she seen her husband at the window.
Facts.
And didn't know why her husband was at the window for so damn long until she went to the damn window herself.
But that's a beef you take with your husband, though, right?
That's exactly.
So I don't know. I don't know. That's all on them, man. All right. Let's move on to the next thing. I was talking about this to somebody else the other day and stuff, and we had this conversation and stuff. Somebody said, with me and my beard, I favor Michael K. Williams. For those who don't know who Michael K. Williams is, that's Omar from The Wire.
Right.
I don't think I like Omar from The Wire. The person said, I just need like the little scar kind of implemented on the face.
Yeah.
And look like Omar from The Wire. I'm like, no, I got Alvin Williams. With the goatee, I got Kanye a few times.
Yeah.
Whatever, but I don't think I got that, whatever, right? And then the person went in and talked about how much they love Omar and stuff, whatever. And that's why they kind of like me for me looking like Omar, whatever, right? And I'm like, but he's not a real character. So then I started thinking and stuff, whatever. There's a word for it. It's called parasocial relationship. Parasocial relationship means you have like a one-sided connection to a figure that does not exist.
Yeah.
or the party doesn't know they exist. Do you have a parasocial relationship? I already just told you I'm an anime dude, so you know my shit's embedded deep. I got anime tattoos on me. Do you have one?
You know, I'm pretty sure I probably have a couple. So
you got a couple?
Let me think about this now.
So give me your top one that might stick out and stuff, whatever.
See, I used to be a Jack Tripper man.
Three's Company?
Three's Company?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Him living with two hot chicks?
him living with two hot chicks at the same time pretending that he gay so he can stay living with the two hot chicks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, that's butter.
That's butter.
I mean, yo, that's butter. The
What is
landlord
that butter?
the landlord fell for your game. The landlord fell for your game.
That is true.
That's butter.
Okay.
Tubbs and Crockett.
Nah,
Miami Vice.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Tubbs. That's right. That's his name.
Tubbs was the smoothest black guy I seen on television. He'd come in with the suits, the tie, and everything. He talked all suave.
And they rolled up the sleeves on the jackets,
Yeah,
man.
Tubbs, man. Tubbs.
So okay, when Miami Vice got canceled,
Yeah.
how did that make you feel?
I was mad as hell, man. The only thing I didn't like Tubbs for, that horrible Jamaican accent he did one episode. I think that was the start of all bad Jamaican accents by American actors.
And you know what kills me about parasocial relationships? Two things that stuck out to mind and stuff when I thought about it and stuff, whatever. One was you ever seen Low Down Dirty Shame? With like Keenan Ivan and Jada?
Yeah.
When she seen like the little bootleg dude from that bootleg Young and the Restless that was in the movie.
Right.
And she walked up to him and stuff, whatever. She's like, Chad. He's like the one and only. And she just sucker punched him. And she's like, that's what you get for cheating on such and such in the show. But it was just in the show.
Yeah.
That, I'm like, yo, that's a parasocial relationship right there.
Yeah. Oh,
like, that's just not even real. And you already fighting off the person and stuff.
100%.
Other thing came to mind was Joffrey from Game of Thrones. When they came to Joffrey, because that young man's named Jackie Gleason, right?
Right.
That man said every episode he would go home or he would check his voicemail. He said in a season,
Yeah.
he had to change to 3 different phone numbers. Every season until he was off the air and stuff, whatever, off the show.
Yeah.
Because people will call him and lay some death threats on him. Like, Joffrey, you're a piece of shit. Da-da-da. The man's like, but my name is Jackie. You're like,
No,
this is the
nigga, you
character on the show.
Joffrey.
No,
You
you
Joffrey,
Joffrey.
nigga.
You Joffrey. And then when he died on the show and stuff, whatever, people call like, damn it took you that long to die in the show. I was like, yo. That's a parasocial relationship.
That's parasocial.
And I started realizing stuff like how many people and stuff really have them and stuff, whatever. So then my thing and stuff is like, does that make us crazy that we have more than a few?
Nah, I don't think.
Is that the new norm then?
Nah, I don't think that makes us crazy. I think it's just, I think it's just, you know, you have certain characters that you can identify with. I mean, whether it's just in a fantasy realm or you see some traits in that person that reminds them either of yourself or maybe somebody in real life that, you know, it kind of sets the tone.
That's valid.
I mean, we have favorite TV shows for a reason.
That's true.
You know what I mean? It's either going to be for the characters, it's either going to be for the writing, or it's going to be because it reminds you of something.
That's true, because even like Snowfall.
Yeah.
Like me and my people were watching Snowfall. One of my boys took it to Instagram and said, hey, y'all pray for my man Franklin who just went through some shit. The main character. I was like, it's a TV show. Like, yo, you gotta relax.
But this is, I don't think anybody has it bad more than soap opera watchers.
You think so?
I think so, man, because they are so in tune with the characters on that show. And it's not like, you know, it's not like your regular TV shows where from episode to episode it could be something different.
Soap operas go on forever.
It goes on forever, and each episode builds upon the last episode. So you grow with the characters.
So who's worse now? A person from the Marvel Cinematic Universe fan
Yeah.
or a soap opera fan?
All right. Let me put it this way. How many people let me think of a Marvel character. Give me a popular Marvel character.
Black Panther sold over $1 billion.
How many people like Black Panther,
Okay.
right? And is it more than the amount of people who like Victor Newman?
I don't know though. Some of the Victor Newman fans probably kicked the bucket though.
Listen, Victor Newman got fans of all ages.
Do he though? You think these Henny and Plan B chicks know who a Victor Newman is?
Dude, well, listen, they might know of him. If you're a Young and Restless fan, Victor's still alive to this day.
Yeah, that's facts.
To this day, Victor's still a man on Young and Restless. To this day.
Well, so okay. My next question stuff to you is that do you know Victor Newman's real name?
I did at one time. I did. I ain't gonna lie.
So if
I can't remember it right now.
So if you leave your condo and stuff, whatever, and he just happened to be in your area and stuff, and you see him and stuff, whatever, are you gonna call him by real name or are you gonna call him Victor?
Dude.
Are you gonna call him Victor Newman?
Listen. I seen him coming from a barbecue.
Are you calling Victor Newman?
I said, "Yo, Victor!" He was crossing the street.
What a fucking guy!
I said, "Yo, Victor," and he turned around and he said, "Yo, you gave me the head nod." So this is like that. You don't call them by their real name, man. You call them by their name, man. You call them by the name you grew up with.
So I think years ago when I went to TIFF, and then this is when the whole Mandela thing popped off, right?
Right.
When the Mandela thing popped off, I turned my head and I seen like this one dude and stuff, whatever, that like we seen each other in the area.
Yeah.
And like in my area and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
And you know, he seemed like a dude from the hood and everything, but I guess he had a little paper or something like that, whatever.
Right.
So he was there for the Mandela flick. And then when he seen Idris, I seen Idris. First thing that came to my mind was say Idris.
Right.
First thing that came to his mind was Stringer Bell, the character from The Wire. He's like, Stringer! And then Idris turned around and looked in that direction and started smiling. Yeah. So I was like, this guy's an idiot. But I guess the parasocial relationship is that he'll always be Stringer Bell to him.
But this is it. And you gotta realize a lot of these people know you as your character before they know you as a person.
That means you play your character real good then.
Well, of course. Well, listen, man. If a show starts today, right?
Right.
Let's say we got a new show called Eagle Eye, right? The main character is some new cat you've never seen before in your life, right? And his name is Ramon, right? You might be 6-7 episodes deep into the show and be like, yo, I really like this Ramon character.
Yeah.
Let me see who plays him. You don't know the real cat.
That's true. Cause I was talking to somebody about a black woman sketch comedy thing.
Yeah.
With Robin Thede, what is it? And Gabrielle Dennis.
Yes.
So Gabrielle Dennis, she was on The Game.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
She was Janae from The Game.
Right.
And when I seen her stuff, whatever, first thing that came up in my head and shit, I'm like, oh shit, it's Janae, right? But then when the chickens call her Gabby,
yeah,
she's like, Gabby, you're on some bullshit and stuff, whatever. So I had to go to my phone and go to IMDb. I'm like, oh shit, her name really is Gabrielle. Right? She was still Janae from The Game to me. So I was like, yo, we gotta stop doing this. But then again, I guess it's the relationship that we form.
You form it
with this fictional character.
With the fictional characters first.
Now, do you have a parasocial relationship with somebody who's real, not a character from a show? Like, do you feel like you and Alicia Keys might have like some bootleg relationship that she don't know of or something like that, or anybody like that, or you're not delusional?
Nah, I'm not.
Because I know a girl before the whole, we're canceling R. Kelly thing. Her last name was Williams, but she called her last name Kelly. She's like, she's R. Kelly's wife. He doesn't know it.
Just don't know it.
I was like, That's some different shit.
Yeah, that's when you're taking it a little past the whole character vibe.
So that's borderline delusional.
That's borderline delusional.
Okay.
That's borderline
Just making sure we still there. We just making sure we still there. Yo, I don't know. We talking about speaking of delusional people. Let me know if you think this person is delusional. All right. She's a sexologist. Her name is Shan Boodram. She's actually from Toronto, right?
What up, Shan?
Shan uses her vagina juice as perfume. All right, before we get into so many questions, but let's go to one. How strong do you think her pheromones are? Because that's straight pheromones.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it not?
You know what? It's funny that you mentioned this because I've heard something similar, right?
What, the pheromone, or throwing some coos juice?
Yeah.
Was it they slap behind their ears or their wrists?
Yeah, but I heard if you want to get a girl,
You gotta use your dick juice?
no, you use another female's vagina juice
The fuck?
because it supposedly is supposed to be an aphrodisiac for women.
Wait, that might make sense because the funny thing too, when you're with a woman,
Yeah.
women want you more. And when you're single, women don't pay you no shit.
Women don't pay you no mind, right? So and I think what it is the chemicals in the pheromone
Yeah.
produces the heat, right? So if you think about it, let's drop it down to the animal kingdom, right?
Okay.
A pride of lions, all the lioness, they're in heat at the same time.
Oh, so that's why the main lion and stuff just goes around just humping all.
He just going around, you know what I mean? And that's why you see the main lion, he be lying down and all the female be coming waving their tail in front of his face.
Right.
Because they're all in heat at the same time. So I think it's just a chemical reaction amongst females. And I don't see why it wouldn't extend itself to males. I don't see why it wouldn't extend itself to males. There's something to say about this, Marv, because think about it. In a household filled with women,
They all menstruate and
they
ovulate at the
all
same time.
menstruate, ovulate at the same time.
Yeah, around the same time. Yeah.
Whether their clocks were all off prior to moving
But
in,
when they lived in together,
when they live in together, it all comes in sync. So there might be something to this, man. There might actually be something to this. Now, whether it's hygienic to be walking around with pussy juice all over your neck, that's another story.
I mean, I guess it depends on the chick though, right? Because let's say if the chick and stuff, whatever, if the woman is at least like kind of clean down there or regular and stuff, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there won't be no discharge type of smell and everything like that, right?
Right.
To kind of throw it off. And I'm assuming and stuff is just probably like a little, I don't know, like maybe a finger dab in that area, like a finger into the pussy, and then a little tap behind the neck, and then like by the wrist. I think by the wrist area, because like what I was seeing and stuff was when she made her comment, she said,
yeah,
she put some. She's a girl who has curly hair.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I seen her.
She's a girl that has curly hair.
Beautiful girl. Yeah.
And then like she'll throw it like behind her hair, the ears and stuff with her. Right now, she said she doesn't know if like it might be the chemicals she used in her hair.
Yeah.
Plus with that gives it extra oomph. Right. But she said she definitely puts in stuff on her wrist area because she's a woman that kind of talks with her hands.
Right.
So I'm gonna do that kind of talks with my hands and stuff, whatever too. So I'm looking at stuff. I'm like, do you think dick juice will sell out or be an expensive cologne?
It'd be a sticky cologne.
Yeah, depends what you eat though, right?
This is true.
You eat. Because if I know I'm about to do all that with it, I might as well get some papayas, some pineapple juice in the system, you know.
I mean, apart from what we know, what we're privy to, I wonder if there's any actual science behind this. Did she say anything of
she
there being any?
She said there is some science behind it, whatever. But then again, I think she went back to like she's just stating the fact that about pheromones because I want to say what is it? I think that's back then in European times.
Yeah.
way back then with the whole pinstripe suit type of era and everything like that, whatever.
Right.
The handkerchiefs that guys used to keep in their suits.
Yeah.
They used to just leave it under their armpits just to soak up sweat.
Right.
So it soaks up your sweat or your body sweat and all that type of stuff, whatever, your pheromones and stuff, whatever. And then they leave it in their front jacket pocket and stuff, whatever. So now if they're going to see a woman now and everything like that, whatever, they offer the woman a handkerchief. So when they offer the woman the handkerchief and stuff, whatever, she's getting a whiff and the aroma of this man's pits. I don't know. In today's times, whatever, when some people smell ripe, it makes me want to gag, okay? So I don't know about all that type of shit right there. It's like some...
I'm wondering if that's where the term musk for cologne came from.
That's where it did. Winner, chicken dinner. It actually came from there.
That's where it came from.
It came from there and stuff. Whatever.
Makes sense.
Because you're getting the body musk from a man and stuff like that on there, whatever, right?
Right.
Now some people, they smell a little different and stuff and everything, but I'm not about that life.
No, just give me regular cologne.
Yeah, I'm just giving you regular cologne.
Just give me regular cologne.
I'm like,
I'll be good with that.
I'm like, cologne really ain't that expensive. Just don't buy the dollar store shit that might change your clothes kind of different colors.
Yeah.
Go to the flea, hit up your local flea market. They might have some shit there for you. But I don't know.
I don't know, Marv. Does the scent of cooch in the air turn you on?
To be honest, let me say this.
Yeah, it does. You dirty dog, you.
No, let me say this. A fresh wash cooch, if it's presented to me like in close proximity where I can smell it and everything whatever, it does. Because I'm like, I can tell that, this is fresh out. Fresh out, the shower and everything, like freshly cleaned and everything like that, whatever, right? But then think about the times that you probably went to a strip club and you probably got close to a stripper and she smelled like some vanilla and heaven and all that type of stuff, or it's fall now, some pumpkin spice pussy or some shit like that.
Right.
There's no shower downstairs and stuff, whatever, in like the stripper locker room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you can't be fooled if it smells like lavender and lilacs and everything like that, whatever. So there's a difference between the potpourri pussy from like the freshly clean cooch stuff. With freshly clean cooch, it kind of makes my day. Yeah. But I like the potpourri smell and stuff there. But I don't feel like it's legit.
No, I think some of the higher end clubs will probably have showers.
No, they probably have shower rooms. You can watch them take showers, exotic showers. But then they'll take showers.
You talking $1 million?
Yeah. You call. See, I don't want to name drop. Y'all gotta cut the check before we name drop. But yes, the $1 million does have that exotic shower. You can watch them do the ones and twos. But I don't think they're doing a full regular shower. They're just doing like the
wet and wipe?
Yeah, the wet and wipe.
Wet and wipe?
The sexy whole bath, man. The sexy whole bath. That's it. So I'm like, I don't know about all that, man.
You know what? I think, we've been trying to get her on the show.
Oh, the chick? Yeah. We've been trying to catch her, man. But Shan is a busy woman and stuff, whatever. She's to and fro from Toronto, mainly in LA. Yeah. So she's to and fro all over and stuff, whatever. So yeah, when her schedules and stuff sync back up and stuff back to Toronto and stuff, whatever, she knows to hit us up.
Hit her up. Let her know that we mentioned her on the show. We talked about the topic.
Absolutely.
And we'd like to hear from her personally to come on the show and not only tell us her experiences, but the science behind it. You understand? Because I do think this is a thing. I mean, just for what I stated, like I said, I previously heard that if men take a little cooch oil, rub it on them, it will attract other females.
It will work.
And then, from what we were talking about, when a bunch of women, decide to live together, their hormones become in sync.
Right.
I mean, and what would cause that other than a sense of smell?
So, okay, for our single women out there and stuff, whatever, how would a single woman attract a single man or men? What smell do you think? Is it really like the man's musk that will attract another man to the woman? Or like what? Like, you think it's just regular vagina juice that might get it happening and stuff, whatever?
I think it's just regular. I think it's regular vagina juice.
Regular vagina juice?
That's what I would think.
I would think it more so might be bacon. Smell of bacon might make the cut.
Smell of bacon?
I don't know. Smell of bacon or smell of like some kind of baked food.
Yeah.
Because it signified to me that a woman could cook. And then, not a lot of women nowadays know how to cook. They know how to Uber Eats and, DoorDash, but,
So she smelled like bacon. It might be in the making.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
You heard it. You heard it from the Sons, women.
Yes.
You heard it from the Sons. Smell like bacon. It might be in the making.
Facts. That's my facts. You had me at bacon.
You had me at smell like.
Yo, all right. Since we talk about women and everything, let's talk about. I got 2 Chinese women to talk about, right?
Okay.
I'm just giving their last names or their names and stuff like that. One is Liao, Liao.
Yeah.
The other one's Tong, right?
Okay.
These 2 Chinese women, they dominated the Chinese National Track and Field Championship last week.
Yeah.
But they both look like dudes. Like, I feel like when I was looking at the photos of them, I'm like, is this the Chinese Joanna Man? You remember that movie Joanna Man?
Right.
I'm like, is this the Chinese Joanna Man going on? What? Because, all right. Well, all right. I'm too old for no homo and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
I look down at the crotch area and stuff, whatever. I ain't see nothing. Now, they say Chinese dudes ain't really packing like that, whatever, right?
Right.
They could have probably wore little thongs up underneath and kind of tuck it.
Yeah.
And there's barely anything. And then they throw the track and field little short pants and stuff, whatever, over that, whatever, right? Yeah. I ain't seen nothing. And they were flat. We're talking about like chest area. If that was a chick, it's like trying to eat a Skittle off a cardboard box. There was no kind of breast there whatsoever.
Damn.
So, and there was 2 of them. And they dominated and stuff with us. So I'm like, I think they trans or something like that. But apparently, I wasn't the only one that thought this when I was seeing it.
Yeah.
Other people was thinking the same damn thing and stuff with it. They were saying like, no, they were men and everything like that. And I guess it's the racism from other people who are not Chinese to kind of say that.
Yeah.
And everything and stuff with it. I'm like, I ain't racist and stuff with it. I'm a lesbian. I know women. And they look like a man.
So with that being said, are they being portrayed as women, as no surgery, no trans, nothing, just straight
They're not
women?
proving no medical history yet, but they said they're actually women.
They're actually women.
They said that's what they said. Chinese people and stuff said they're actually women.
Okay.
I need to see proof. I need to see proof and stuff for that. But
Well,
then
I mean,
I'm like,
it's not far fetched because
it's not far-fetched.
because you do have some women who are
looking like a man,
muscular built,
looking like a man.
Adam's apple talk, the whole 9, but they women.
Are they trans though? We live in different times though.
They Joanna Man.
Yeah, alright. That's what I'm saying. Brings my question. Is it fair for transgender people to participate in sports? Like, what if LeBron James got a sex change right now?
Yeah.
Went from the NBA to the WNBA. If LeBron and stuff is dropping the average in about like almost 30 points in every game in the NBA, and he's probably dropping like 50 averaging in the WNBA, and that's cool for him to just be in there?
I mean, we don't even have to go to what ifs. I mean, not too long ago, we had this transgender male in high school who competed as a woman.
Yeah, I remember that.
And pretty much dominated, right? And there's been instances of
grown man
this.
strength, baby. Grown woman strength.
There's been instances of this happening. So it's not like to say that we gotta hypothesize. It's happening, and to say that it's fair, I don't think so, man. It's like if we're not to say that we're keeping two different gendered sports,
Right.
One for males, one for females, one for men, one for women, right?
Right.
We're doing this because we acknowledge the physical difference.
True.
Right? It's the only reason why we're doing. We're not doing it. We're not saying that one is more skilled over the other.
But that's how some of them feel, though. That's how some people feel.
That's how some of them feel.
Some people feel like
well,
that.
for me, it's not a skill thing.
Gotcha.
For me, it's a physical thing.
I agree.
Right? Where it's just a male is built different than a female.
Right.
With a more muscular upper body, of an upper body tone to them, where a female is more of a lower body stature, right? If we're looking at it from that perspective, right, and we have a transgendered male who is built like a male, then he's gonna have that, or she is gonna have that advantage when they start playing against women who are traditionally built like women.
Facts.
I don't think there's any escaping or going around that.
I feel the same way, but I feel like a lot of people will look at it where they will try to separate the two. When they separate the two, they try to bring up the issue and stuff is that the guys don't want us to play with them, right? And the men will say like, let the women stay, do their own thing. I think like was it last year or something like that when it came to hockey, the hockey like all-star thing, they had like a little thing with stuff like, the women were in there playing kind of like a celebrity type of fun little exhibition thing.
Right.
And some of the women outscored the men, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of them felt the type of way, some men and stuff, whatever, who didn't play, but other men that I knew watched this stuff, whatever, they're like, if the women didn't outscore, it'd be a problem and stuff and everything like that, whatever. But I'm like, no, physically, you're right.
Yeah.
There are two separate type of lanes and stuff and everything for that. But when you're now doing a sex change, and if you feel like you're an athlete and stuff like that, whatever, is it right? Does it make it right? Is it fair? I feel like if you made that change stuff whatever for you on personal reasons and stuff whatever, that athleticism shouldn't die within you, but it's not fair because you now have crossed over to another realm.
Yeah.
I don't think that's fair.
No, I don't think so either. That was the argument when they were saying
The golfer chick?
No, with the whole Jenna turned Caitlyn.
Well, by that time he already stopped running, whatever, right?
Yeah. But
Bruce stopped running and stuff and just became Caitlyn. So
I mean, the argument was, should he still be able to keep his records now that he's Caitlyn? Nothing's changed other than, he snip. You know what I mean?
No, he didn't cut the dick.
He didn't cut the dick?
He didn't cut the dick.
Well, he's still slinging dick. So ain't nothing really changed. He's still that physical male.
And see, that's the thing that always gets me and stuff, whatever, when it comes to the the expression. Like, is it chicks with dicks or is it men with tits?
Chicks with dicks because it rhymes.
Fucking guy. This guy. So it's chicks with dicks, not men's with tits.
Yeah, the men's with tits don't have no ring to it.
Okay. So we're sticking with chicks with dicks. All right, since we still on that area and that realm and stuff, whatever, the whole trans thing, let's touch on your boy Malik Yoba.
Listen, you can touch upon Malik Yoba. I'm here just to talk about the topics.
Oh, so you act like you was the only person watching New York Undercover? Well, Malik was the only real New York Undercover dude?
Listen,
who like trans undercover?
Listen, man, I was a Malik Yoba fan. I ain't gonna lie, New York Undercover was the shit. It was the shit back in the day.
Right, and then some people watching Empire and stuff now. He's on there too, right?
Yeah.
So okay, Malik Yoba, to the folks that don't know and stuff, whatever. He has an attraction to trans women. He said he has attraction. Go on.
Don't mean to cut you.
Run it.
Somebody was saying to me, and I don't know how true this is that he's only coming out with this because he was caught with a transgendered woman.
That I don't have no proof of.
Yeah, that could be I don't have no proof of either. That, and this was like when she mentioned it was the first time I was hearing it.
Because like I know there's a whole bunch of allegations and stuff whatever about I want to say maybe caught a statutory case with a transgender young chick
Right.
or something like that, and all the above. How it all came out with Malik Yoba is the same young man we spoke about,
Right, yes.
recently
Yeah,
and stuff,
yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
right? He was saying like, it's not fair to a young man like that to be scrutinized or discriminated on and stuff, whatever, because of the fact that he loved a transgender woman and took his life,
Right.
whatever, right? And it was a sad case and stuff, whatever. And then that's when he said he understands stuff, whatever, that he likes all women and stuff, whatever. He said it's just male toxicity where we feel that it's a problem that we look down at men who don't go for our typical women that we go for, right?
Right.
So I don't think it's a toxic level. I don't think it's like male masculinity. I don't think it's on those type of lines and stuff, whatever. But where I'm coming from and stuff, whatever, before, like, I don't want to speak for Malik and stuff, whatever, but when I'm coming from and stuff, whatever, is that if you're attracted to whosoever you're attracted to, then by all means.
Yeah.
If you want to advocate for them and stuff, whatever, by all means.
Yeah.
Now, the world that, if they were once man and then now woman and stuff, whatever, that's a different dance. Now, if you knew what you were getting into and stuff, whatever, that's the questionable moment.
Right. Right.
That's the questionable moment and stuff, whatever, right? Because,
Right.
like I was saying, like, I feel like, they should, when they're doing these type of things and stuff, whatever, I guess I might get come for and stuff, whatever, eventually. But I feel like when you're doing these sex changes and everything like that, whatever, I feel like these things should be watermarked. Or like, there should be like a different color or something like that to let you, like, let the person know, because not everybody's in a don't ask, don't tell type of situation, right?
Right.
So they won't tell you anything and stuff. So picture you, or you're married. I want to picture me. Picture somebody we know, right?
Yeah, right.
About to get into the business and stuff, whatever, right? And let's say this trans person and stuff, whatever, they did the ops, and the labia lips are blue instead of traditional pink.
Right. Right.
Whatever, right? So now when you're shimmying off the panties and stuff, whatever, you see blue labial lips and stuff, whatever, looking at you like, oh, are you gonna hit this or what? You gonna hit this? And then you if he chooses to proceed and stuff, whatever, he now knows and stuff, whatever, like, okay, this was once a man, this is not a man no more, and they're gonna proceed.
Right. Right.
If I see the blue labial lips and stuff, I might want to pull back up the panties. I'm like, Lucy, you got some explaining to do, Lucifer. Because, like, we need to have this conversation and stuff, whatever. So when I talked to a gay friend of mine who has several friends who's done the change, they said it's not fair for them to be held and stuff into like a level of like discrimination and stuff, but if they have to get the lips and stuff or the labia or certain type of things colored and stuff different to stand out from the masses.
Right.
But I'm like, if I'm a man and I fall in love with former man who's now a woman, and I want to procreate, most men want to procreate, and you don't have the equipment to procreate, you don't tell me in the 9th inning that you used to be a man.
This is true.
You need to tell me and stuff, whatever, like, when the game starts.
Yeah. But I mean, I can see what that, what that person is talking about with the whole discrimination if they gotta get, if they gotta now be identified by blue lips.
Yeah. You don't want no Smurf pussy?
I'm not trying to have no Smurf pussy, and I don't think anybody else out there who is not about that lifestyle is trying to have any Smurf pussy. But I would even go as far as to say is there should always be a level of honesty and openness when it comes to a relationship.
Relationship, yeah. But what about one night stand?
I mean, even in regards to a one night stand, I mean, before you even get to that position, it should be known, man.
And see, this is where I sided with them. See, with the one night stand aspect and stuff, whatever, what they were saying and stuff is like, you're a one night stand. You may or may not see this person ever again. Are you really gonna disclose and divulge that much information to a person that you possibly might not ever see again?
Well, I think if you're gonna go as far as having a one night stand, you should.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm saying, listen.
I don't know. I kind of see where they coming from on that.
If you're going to the point where you're going to now be intimate with this person,
correct,
right? You're sharing a moment of intimacy. You're opening yourself up to that other person.
Yeah, but you know for a fact, even regular man and woman in today's times and stuff, whatever, a woman will give you her pussy before she gives you her passcode to her phone.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of things and stuff that a woman was willing to give. A regular, I don't know such thing as a regular, but like a born woman would give to a man besides like treasured value information.
Right.
Right? So that's what I'm saying. What's stopping a transgender woman now from doing the same thing? Is that still in the realms of a woman though?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's a slippery slope.
It's a slippery slope. It's
a slippery slope.
The Smurf pussy slippery?
Because at some point you were not a woman, or you were not a full woman, and this person may be under the assumption that you're a full woman.
Facts.
So you're giving up Smurf pussy under false pretense.
That is true. But that's what I'm saying. If it's a one-night stand,
it's still false pretense, whether it's a one-night stand or a relationship.
Yes. Yes, I see that. Okay, so let me ask you this. Are you gay if you sleep with a post-op trans woman?
Not if you don't know.
So if you don't know, so if she don't tell you, then it's all the way legit. So then if you find out like a month and a half down the line,
then you're still not.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Then you're still not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think you.
If you know prior.
So
if you know prior, she used to be a male.
That make you sus.
That might make you sus. That might make you sus. I don't care how good the operation is. That notion in back of your head tells you that this at some point was a man.
Listeners, that is up for discussion. Let us know your comments on our.
Let us know, man.
Let us know. I'm dying to know. Let us know the comments and stuff. Don't forget to hesitate and stuff and comment on everywhere. Social media, the SoundClouds, everywhere. I'm dying to know
Let us
with
know.
the masses. And to the trans people that's listening, please don't hesitate to give us your feedback and stuff as well.
No, hit us up, man. Your voice is important as anybody else's. And I just want our fans to know out there that, listen, we are very tolerant when it comes to people's lifestyles.
Absolutely.
When it comes to people's religious beliefs. When it comes to people just be yourself. I think where the buck stops with us is that if you're trying to force your opinion on us.
It's a reach one, teach one, right?
Yeah,
I feel like it's a reach one, teach one and stuff, whatever.
Definitely.
Because, I mean, if we don't know, we're not the type and stuff, whatever, to be ignorant and stuff, whatever, and act like we know. Because that's the issue and stuff with the world.
Yeah.
So if you're willing to teach us something and stuff that which we don't know and everything like that, whatever, knowledge is power, baby.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
So, all right. Let's go from a trans woman to, I guess, a real-ish woman. Because I know Nicki Minaj, her booty, they said the booty's been bought and the breast has been bought.
The breast has definitely been bought.
Yeah, so the body's been bought.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? Nicki Minaj announced her retirement early this week. Your thoughts?
All
hype?
And it's all hype.
All hype?
Yeah.
All hype. I think just for this album and stuff to come out, whatever.
Yeah, 100%.
All hype. All hype. Yeah, I'm not buying that shit either. I'm not trying to give it no type of steam, but I know for a fact that a lot of people and stuff, whatever, this has been their talk and a topic of their so-called discussion. I feel like when it comes to Nicki Minaj and this whole retirement thing and stuff, whatever, if she is going to retire, some people might get peace.
Well, I mean, here's the thing with that. her reasons for retiring is because she says she wants to start a family, do this, that, and the third.
Right.
I'm like,
She can do that now.
how many people have careers right now, got families and this, that,
Queen
and the
Bee?
third? Come on. And you ain't got to retire for that.
Queen Bee, Beyonce.
I don't know, man. I'm on a serious belief that it's just fuel for the fire. She got the album that's coming up.
Absolutely.
You know,
When you spoke about this pertaining to Cardi B, well, not the retirement thing, but other things pertaining to Cardi B and everything like
Right,
whatever.
right.
I want to say it kind of reach one, teach one. It kind of opened up my mind to a lot of people why they do these things. Some people like from that side of the
Yeah.
entertainment world.
Yeah.
I don't feel like they do it for clout. I feel like they do it for kind of like notoriety.
it's
for a
promotion.
purpose.
It's
Yeah.
promotion.
Promotion.
Yeah.
Promotion is the purpose.
Yeah.
Right? So when I look at it and stuff, I was like, when I get a headline like this, I was like, yawn, but just throw it out there since we're talking about some women. So that's what I said.
Well, I'm telling you, for one thing for sure is, if she ties for the music business, I think lingerie modeling would be a good fit for her.
After the family, after the baby.
Yeah. Before, after, whatever.
Okay. Let me ask you something now. Do you think people know when to stop? Like, for example, Nicki Minaj, she just said, she's ready to retire,
Yeah.
right? Some people and stuff, they don't know when to retire,
No.
right? Like,
No.
I want to say, I heard Jay-Z announce his retirement.
Did he?
Yeah, he announced his retirement, I think, after the Black Album,
Yeah.
and then he came back.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like he announced his retirement again. I was
No,
gonna
no,
say
no.
he'd been retired.
No, he'd been retired, and then he came back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And same thing and stuff with a lot of artists and stuff where they tend to do this, and people do that as well.
Right.
But other people, Mike Jordan did the same thing.
Yeah.
Retire,
Yeah.
come back with 45.
Mhm.
But do you think some people know when to stop? Like, just know when to, like, call it quits?
I think some people do. I think there's people that are just so in love with the lifestyle that they don't know how to call it quits or retire.
Addiction? Is it kind of like an addiction?
An addiction, the notoriety, all the things, the fame, whatever that
The
comes
perks and everything that comes with
it. Just not wanting to give that up and say, hey, it may be my time to just call it quits, or just surrender to the game. But I mean, not only just your superstars and stuff like that.
Regular degular folk.
It's. I would want to say dance hall.
Yes.
For those who are in the Podical Sons universe and do not know what a dance hall is, it's a place not where you go to dance, but where you go to dance. In the Jamaican culture,
Yeah.
it symbolizes a type of dance crowd music. So when we say dance hall in Jamaican culture, we're typically talking about reggae music and the places, the music itself, and the people who partake.
Right.
We call it the dance hall culture, right? Now, you can see people starting off as young as 16, 17 in the dance hall culture. And you can see people as old as 51, 52, 53,
Yeah.
and so on in the dance hall culture.
And what, like, was it like past 55 days? That's when they find God?
Past
Or it just goes into dance hall church music.
dance hall church music.
Okay.
I think
Like some Mr. Vegas type of shit.
So yeah, there you go.
Okay,
Some
gotcha.
Mr. Vegas crossover.
Yeah.
Right? And it's probably one of the few places or the few cultures where you'll actually see that. But it's not synonymous to dance hall alone. I was talking to a coworker the other day. He said he went to a Bon Jovi concert. Right? He said he couldn't believe the amount of 50-plus-year-olds women that he seen. They thought that was still in the 80s. The way how they were dressing.
And the hairstyles and everything.
Hairstyles and carrying on. And it's just some people can't let go of certain lifestyles. Not to say that you should have to, but it's just within them to hold on.
Really? You shouldn't. So, if mullet's your thing, just rock a fucking mullet forever?
Listen, man, if mullet's your thing and you're going to die hard a mullet wearing person, die hard a mullet. Who am I to tell you to go cut your hair for me, for anybody else? Right? I think the problem becomes when your lifestyle starts to interrupt your quality of life.
That's pretty profound.
Yeah, I think that's where the problem really starts. Where you're continuously doing stuff that's no longer progressive to you, your health, or your well-being.
Mr. Joseph, that's called a breakthrough in therapy.
Yeah, I think somebody listening might be.
It's called a breakthrough.
Might be scratching their chin on this one. They might be feeling this one. And at that point now, you have to start making a decision. Is this lifestyle worth it? Is it worth keeping it up?
Well, okay, now let me ask you this. Now, what if you were like this, you said 16, right?
Yeah.
It's okay, well, fuck it. We'll go from 16. You a 16 dancehall chick, whatever. You probably with the, doing a WWE shit, jumping on speaker boxes and stuff, somersault into a split, popping the coochie on the cement.
Yeah.
And everything like that, whatever. To like you're 46 now.
Right.
And your knees is not your best friend anymore. And you just, like when you hear like a bruck it down and stuff, whatever, you're afraid your back might bruck it down on you and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
Your body kind of just told you and stuff like, baby girl, you ain't baby girl no more. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're not baby girl no more.
Be like, is this the reason why like people should stop? Or is this part of the reason why people like have like heart attacks and strokes and other things like that?
Well, maybe not stop, but definitely slow down. I mean,
so not stop.
Maybe you not necessarily have to stop, but at least slow down and be mindful. Like when I give that example of the dance hall, you can for the most part tell, right? Who's the freshness, who's the newcomers and stuff like that, because they are jumping off the speaker boxes, jumping off of chairs, doing the somersaults and shit. While the older folks have now resorted to the rock. You know what I mean? The sway back and forth, the two-step. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're more subdued in their music, in their movements. Because they realize, I ain't as young as I once was, but that don't mean that I can't enjoy myself.
Right.
But at the same time, I realize that I got to slow it down. I got to pull it back a bit.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people and stuff, whatever, the know your limit, play within it line.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
That doesn't kick in and stuff, whatever. I mean, to like the wise one, like you said, the OLD shit. The know your limit, play within it. Like, yeah, there's like, I want to say, it's not even 50-50. I want to say a lot of times stuff like, it takes something bad. Why does it take something bad to happen to them for them to kind of tap out? Like, why you don't want to tap out on stuff in your prime or when you're on top? You get what I'm saying? Like, all right, Minaj, she on top of her game.
Right.
For her to call retirement and stuff and leave, same thing. Jay, on top of his game. Jordan, when he did it, on top of his game.
Yeah.
Now, if they come back or dabble, do a little ones and twos, whatever, that's the slow down aspect you're talking about.
Right.
Because they're not going to go as hard as they did before.
They're not going as hard as they did before.
But they're going at an easier pace and stuff, whatever, right? But some people and stuff, whatever, they don't know that discretion. And then that's when their body would kick in. Remember, there's a time so Lil Wayne was blacking out.
Yeah.
Like from, I think, doing all like the drugs he was doing, the lean and everything. Rick Ross had a few situations on the airplane.
But in their regards, I don't think it is more of
retirement.
or an age thing. It's just it's the
Slowing down.
It's the lifestyle what they were doing. Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like even with the lifestyle, whatever. Like when do you know to slow down with your lifestyle?
And see, it's hard to signify it with a little Wayne picture because he was just living too fast
and too furious.
Okay, you understand where he actually sped up his clock with the things that he was doing.
He sped up his clock to kick the bucket. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he sped up his clock with the things
I never heard that expression before. Speed up your clock, like when you speed up your clock to die. I'm scared now.
You've heard the expression "live fast, die young."
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay, well then that's essentially what it is.
Okay,
if you live fast enough, yeah, you're gonna make your time short.
Okay.
Now on the flip side of that, right? When we mentioned, we mentioned the Jays. The Nicki Minaj's, those who choose to retire early.
Yeah.
We got people like Tina Turner.
She never announced her retirement, and she's still doing it.
Still doing her thing, still dancing up a storm. You know what I mean? Granted, she may have scaled it back a bit.
She still got them legs.
She still got them legs. You know what I mean? She's one that has kept in pace with her lifestyle.
Yeah.
And and who knows? We don't know her. Beyond the stage, behind what we see on TV, she had maybe changed her diet. She maybe exercises more. She probably does. Maybe she does more things in regards to help maintain that type of lifestyle.
Right.
And if you're doing that, then okay, then that's a different story. Now you're extending your life period.
Gotcha.
Right? Just those people who are doing the same thing day in and day out and not doing anything else for themselves is, at some point it's going to catch up with you.
All right. Let me ask you this now. When it comes to someone that owns a business, do you personally help them or do you hurt them?
Oh, I'm 100% helping them, man.
Do you think that you go 100% in, like we're talking about 100 across board, like promotion, buying, and all the above for them?
If okay, I have two. I'm gonna say I have two levels of support.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Go ahead.
If you're trying something, right, and I commend you for trying, I'm gonna support you no matter what.
Okay.
So that means if you're selling a book, if you're selling clothes and stuff like that, I'll buy it, right? Regardless if I think it's good or bad, right?
Oh shit. Okay.
Because I want to give you that support. I want to help you. I want to help you get to where you're going, because my opinion is not the beginning and end all to everything. What I may think is bad, somebody else might think is good, right? At least me giving you that support gives you the encouragement. Maybe might give you a little bit of that monetary value to continue on with your dreams. Who am I to stifle your dreams?
I'm not saying you stifle. I just feel like, as a consumer and stuff, whatever, from the other end and stuff, because if that's the business owner, you're the consumer and everything, like whatever.
Yeah.
The products that you should be buying or whatever thing you should be buying and stuff, whatever, should be worth your money.
That's where it comes to my second level of support.
Okay, go ahead.
My second level of support is if you're doing something that I truly believe in, then I'm going to be there 100%. It's not only me buying, but it's me promoting. It's me spreading word of mouth. It's me maybe, hey,
but hold on,
if you're willing to take a little bit of advice, can I give you some advice?
Those two seem kind of similar, because even you could do the same thing if you don't believe the product, but you still, or you don't like the product, but you still buy it for them for the first thing. Like you said, there's two levels of your business support.
Yeah.
Right? So you said even if you don't like the product, you're still gonna buy it.
Yeah.
But that's part of you believing in them and stuff, whatever, because you're buying a product.
That's me believing in them, not necessarily believing in the product.
Oh, and them.
That's me believing in
individual.
you. It's just
Okay.
yo, this is what you set out to do. Kudos to you. You understand?
Mm.
It might be, I don't know. It might be. Let me think of something. It might be hair wigs.
Yeah, that shit might sell.
I don't wear hair wigs. I may never wear hair wigs, but listen, let me buy a hair wig off of you. You know what I mean? Show my support, right? Where then you have a brother like my man Jay, who does
The bracelets.
beaded bracelets and stuff like that.
Right.
Before he started doing beaded bracelets, it was something that I was looking into because I liked them.
Mm.
So when I found out he was doing it, it was like, oh, bonus.
Win-win.
Win-win. I can support my brother doing his thing. And then when I first started buying the set of beaded bracelets, I was like, yo, this shit is fire.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started telling people about the beaded bracelets. I started wearing them on my IG saying, yo, this is where I got this from, a man. This, that, and the third.
Because you believed in him. And now you
Not
actually
only did I
in
believe in him,
but then the next thing you believe in a
but
product.
I believed in the product.
Because the product is proper.
Right. To the point where,
Gotcha.
I be hitting them up and say, yo, you know what you should do?
I was just trying to catch. I was just trying to get the dynamics of it and stuff.
You know,
Okay.
and I be hitting them up and saying, yo, you know what you should do? Yo, maybe try doing this, or maybe try, you know what I mean? Stuff that maybe I think he may not be thinking about that might be helping his business.
I mean, that's and it's all up to him to take it as constructive criticism.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. No, because well, we saw the post. You and I, we both saw a post and stuff on IG. To the people that don't know, we saw a post recently, and there was a guy discussing about businesses pertaining to family and relatives.
Right. Yes.
And when the guy he spoke, he said, a relative is just somebody you share blood with.
Yes.
And they just know of your business, but they do nothing to support your business.
Right.
And family is one that actually supports your business.
Right.
You agree to that?
To a certain extent.
What's the extent?
Because you'll have family that may not support your business.
So is that really family? Because in his eyes, that's relative. That's just a relative you share blood with.
Yeah.
But they're not supporting your business.
But you know what? They might support you in other ways, though. It may not be your business, but they might support you in other ways. So you can't discredit that. And
in your realm, like in your realm of like support.
In my realm of support.
Aha! And see right there in your realm of support and stuff for what I would say to you and stuff for the associate son. Stop expecting you from other people. Not everybody does the same goddamn thing you do.
No, okay. Well, let me explain myself a little bit better then. When I say they might support you in other things, it doesn't necessarily have to be your business, but it could be your personal life, right?
Okay.
It could be, it could be you needing to get something but have no other means to get it, and this person comes to help you, right? In a situation where we're in, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have family members that don't even know what a podcast is.
Right.
Right? But they support me in other ways. So I can't discredit this now and say they're not family, they're just relatives. Because no, they're more than relatives. They're family.
But are they supporting your business? So what, they're supporting your business by what? By what now? Because they're telling people and stuff about your podcast?
No, but this is what I'm saying. I'm taking it outside of the realm of business.
Okay.
I'm not saying that not because you're not supporting my business means that you're just a relative. No, because you could be supporting me in other ways that far surpasses relatives. You get what I'm saying?
To an extent, not really, but to an extent, I get what you're saying. But I'm
Let's
trying to keep on the realm of business.
Let me give you an example. And he's speaking he's speaking in the realm.
of
He was speaking in the realm of business.
And that's what I'm speaking of, in the realm of business, because a lot of people and stuff, whatever, like even like with the J and the NFL thing,
Yeah.
and all the businesses and stuff for that, a lot of people will say, you guys have no problem supporting a celebrity's business, but you guys have a problem supporting a local business or this business and stuff. Because I know somebody who's doing a real estate business,
Right.
And where they flip like old foreclosed homes,
Yeah.
and everything and stuff within Cleveland,
Yeah.
and then they take it to the gram and stuff, whatever, to make like these negative posts.
Right.
And I had to send to the person and stuff, whatever, in the DM. I'm like, bruh, not everybody's gonna be for your business and stuff, whatever. You just gotta believe in your own product. And you gotta believe how much work you put into it and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
And that be that.
Well, that's why I say I hear what he's saying, but I hear what he's saying to a certain extent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because, okay, for instance, does your mom listen to the podcast?
She pick and choose episodes.
She picks and chooses episodes.
Yeah.
But would you say she's a diehard supporter of the podcast?
No. Like business wise, no.
Okay.
She subscribes.
She subscribes.
So
Okay.
that counts.
Okay. So now, with that being said, apart from the other people that you do know who are diehard supporters of the podcast,
Right, and-
does that regulate her to relative status, or she's still family?
She's fam because she subscribed at least.
And but more than that, she supports you in other ways. She supports you in ways that allows you to be able to do the things that you do.
Pertains. So if I was living home with her,
Yeah.
and she was sheltering me while I was doing everything and stuff, whatever,
Yeah.
yes. But that's what I'm saying. Like that right there, yeah, that's part of the business aspect and stuff, because that's cutting from my, I want to say, other expense for me paying for lodging. She's paying for my lodging where I can put that money towards the business.
Right.
So yes.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. But if they're not doing anything along those realms and stuff, whatever, that's not contributing to the business. That's just contributing to me. So that's what I'm saying. But the business and you are two separate entities.
But then she's family. I would still consider somebody like that family. I think the mistake. Well, I think the mistake what a lot of people make in regards to business is that they feel because they have a business, certain set of people should support them in that business. I don't believe in that.
Oh.
I don't. I think if I have a business and my business is something that is maybe pertaining to you or gives you a certain amount of interest, then you're going to support it naturally. I don't want you to now to just support me because you're my family and you feel that you have to support me.
No, it has to be organic.
Yeah. I want the support to be organic.
Right.
You understand? So, yes, I have family members who are glad to see me doing what I'm doing, and they're supportive in a certain aspect as encouragement, as in, this is your lane, keep doing what you're doing. Do I expect them to listen to a podcast? No. Do I expect them to be out in a third? Like I can tell you right now, I have 2 family members on Facebook that share my podcast posts.
That's supporting the business.
I can
That's marketing.
guarantee you at least one of that person has probably never listened to an episode.
But that's still part of the marketing.
This is what I'm saying.
And that's still family.
This is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
But this,
according to what that young man said.
This is what makes them family. But if they stop, and they don't share every post.
No, but whenever they do.
But they'll share a post.
Yeah,
right?
whenever they do.
That they're sharing it for the fact that they love to see me doing what I'm doing, regardless of
What
what
you're
it
doing.
was doing.
Long as it's something positive.
Long as it's something positive.
Right, but then you have other ones and stuff, whatever, that don't give a shit of what you're doing, positive or negative.
Yeah.
Right?
But you know what? Guess what? There's a lot of things that they don't give a shit about.
Right, well, that's what I'm saying. But they're just relatives. But that's what I'm saying. That's just relative. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's not family according to what the young man was saying and stuff, whatever, in his definition aspect. Whatever.
Right. And that's why I said that's why I started off saying I don't subscribe 100% to what he's saying. As far as as far as what makes family is as far as support for your business.
Well, not
is
family,
concerned.
but what makes family support, like, you know, pertain to your business?
Yeah.
Because to pertain to your business and stuff is something else. Because if your business takes off,
Right.
your business and stuff we're talking about, it booms, right? So like the universe can freaking hear it.
Yeah.
Relatives and family are gonna come look in your direction. But you know, family who help support will probably get a bigger slice of the cake compared to the relatives. Where people be like, bro, you didn't pay it no mind and stuff, whatever, before. Are you still gonna give them a same sliver, the same size as the family who support?
I'm real enough.
Don't delegate no bullshit
Hold
to
on.
me. Okay.
I'm real enough for the family to know where I stand on certain things. You understand? So they know already when this shit blows, if you weren't there at the beginning, don't come looking at the end.
Real nigga shit.
They know me
Give
like that. They know me like that. So I'm not expecting.
Let's go.
When this shit blows, I already know who was the ride or dies.
Talk the things them smooth.
Who are the ride or dies, and who are just the naysayers, and who are the Johnny come lately.
I got you.
And they'll know within themselves.
We said what, Johnny come lately?
The Johnny come lately. They'll know with themselves. That's why already right now there's certain people that won't approach me
That's
on certain things.
Some boss shit. Yeah, I got you.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, so let me ask you: do you feel like you're making an impact to the world with what you're doing?
100%.
Ooh, no hesitation.
100%. I mean, apart from what we do here, right in this day and age, having this podcast, kicking, the jokes, the serious topics and stuff like that. Listen, we're out in the community. We supporting people.
Absolutely.
Doing their endeavors. You understand? Our whole focus is that as long as we have a platform, you know what the funny thing is because I was talking to the same lady Shani who was telling me about her son who's in who is doing the acting in the music business. She said she noticed what we're doing and what we do in the community. And I told her straight up, I said, listen, I can't just do this for me and me alone.
It's bigger than Nino Brown,
It's
baby.
bigger than Nino Brown. That's when I first got into this music game. Shout out to Ray Williams. Ray Williams was the only black man that I know doing what I wanted to do at any form of professional level. You understand what I'm saying? And if it wasn't for him giving me the opportunity or the chance, who knows where I'd be at this point.
That's what's up.
You understand? So I got to put that forward. I can't just let it stop with me now that I'm, I feel or I believe that I'm at some sort of platform where I've sort of made it. Nah, man, this, it's bigger than Nino Brown. It spreads. It goes past what we're doing. So yeah, damn right we making a difference. Damn right we doing something positive for not just ourselves, but for others out there as well.
So okay, with the pertaining to the podcast and stuff, are you prepared to deal with the power of your words?
Yes, 100%. We have a voice, man. We have a voice. We have an opinion, and granted, our opinion is not always going to be right. Our opinion is not 100%. Our opinion is not God, but we have an opinion just like everybody else.
Right. We're not the prodigal sons. We are the podical sons.
And you understand? And we let that known. We're not judges. We're not the jury. We're just two men with two microphones sharing an opinion.
Absolute.
Hopefully what we say is positive and it rings a positive bell amongst the people. That's the only thing that we can hope for.
I agree.
We're not telling you to sit here and have us as your news source. We're not telling you to sit. We're not here to be anybody's go-to. We're just here to give light to situations that need light, and we're here to give exposure to things that need exposure.
And yeah, my thing and stuff is that to give people another perspective.
100%.
Another perspective and stuff on where, like, to look at a situation or a subject or a topic, because a lot of times, a lot of people, I feel like they just get, I guess, your traditional answer.
Yes.
And they just feel like they have to keep quiet and shut their mouth and stuff on there. Like, I remember when somebody walked up on me and stuff and told me about the when I said the Bible should be up for revision.
Yes.
To get a rewrite and stuff. Whatever,
I thought
right?
about that. I thought about that the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Continue.
But then when I said, like, somebody came up to me and stuff, they said, they're like, yo, I heard that podcast and stuff, whatever. They're like, yo, I actually said that and stuff 1,000 times when I was younger, but I be blaspheming and stuff for that. I'm like, yo, I know my God.
Right.
And when I talk to my God and stuff on a one-on-one prayer moment and stuff, whatever, he knows my thoughts are not malicious or bad or any bad intentions
Yes.
and stuff, whatever, but it has to be current to, like, the world we live in. Because the times the Bible is written and stuff, whatever, it's a different world that is now.
Right.
What's up?
Okay. So I'm glad you brought this up. Jesus, Lord Jesus, you've been listening to my prayers. You've been hearing my thoughts, because I wanted to revisit this. And I was waiting for the opportunity. And Lord, you presented the opportunity.
Bring it, jabroni.
My question to you is,
Holla.
have you read the Bible from beginning to end?
Once, yes.
Okay. What have you read in there that makes you believe that it's time for a revision?
Gomorrah and Sodom.
Right. Okay.
That's one aspect and stuff, whatever. An eye for an eye. There's tons of things.
Okay.
There's tons of things and stuff, whatever, in there. But the Gomorrah and Sodom, and plus we live in times and stuff where people are no longer homophobic. They are who they are.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Now, what a lot of theologians who are reading the Bible, who are studying the Bible, will say is that it's a fulfilling prophecy.
The Bible itself.
The Bible itself.
Okay.
Right? In the New Testament, right?
That's supposed to be the revision.
Which is the revision.
Right.
Right? It's saying in the end times, it will be like the days of Noah. Right?
Right.
So what do we have in the days of Noah? We had Sodom and Gomorrah,
Correct.
lawlessness, right? And a total disregard for God or religion, right? A lot of people will argue that's what we're seeing right now.
But history is always going to repeat itself. History is like an endless waltz. War,
So
peace, and
now-
revolution is always going to take place.
So then now we're saying that now, right? What would be the revision be? Because the second revision just only told you we're going back to the first. And if history repeats itself, then does the third revision say, hey, we going back to what we said in the second?
In the second revision and stuff, whatever, it doesn't really highlight or specify that it's okay to be gay.
Makes reference that it's not.
Right. That it's not okay to be gay. Right? And to like the young kids and stuff out there who feel like they're shaming their Christian folk parents and stuff, whatever, for feeling the way they're feeling and stuff, whatever.
Yes.
Hence why they stray away from God or the Bible.
Right.
Because of that whole notion stuff that it doesn't support them. So they find things and stuff that go support them. Just by these Chick-Fil-A people, right?
Right.
The Chick-Fil-A people and stuff, whatever, they feel like along the lines of the Bible, it doesn't support them.
Right.
So that's not their place and stuff, whatever. And the Bible's up for interpretation to the person.
Yes, 100%.
Right? And my thing and stuff is that a lot of people and stuff, whatever, I feel like all religions, main goal of religion is love.
Yes, 100%.
Right? But you have a few people and stuff, whatever, that I guess who speak about the religion and tend to take away the love aspect and stuff of it. Like, I don't think every Muslim, Islamic practicing person and stuff, whatever, is about like Boko Haram, ISIS type of world and stuff, whatever. It's about love.
And they'll tell you that.
And they'll tell you that it's about love and everything like that. But it's all up to interpretation.
Right.
So people who are interpreting everything, they might use their voice and curve it and dictate it to likings that fit them.
Okay. So let me ask you this. right? Because we recently watched the Dave Chappelle comedy special.
Right.
One of the things that he stresses is that if I don't agree with your opinions or this, that, and the third, it does not mean I still can't rock with you.
Right.
Or that I don't love you or I can't love you, right? So it's essentially what we're saying. What we're saying, right? Yeah. With that being said, then should the Bible be revised? Should they not be able to keep what they believe in and still be able to love people as what we're saying we should think people should be loved?
I get what you're saying. I'm with you and stuff on that. I want to say on the 50-50 level. The reason I say I'm on 50-50 level and stuff right now is because the Bible, if it's up for like let's say out of the population on the planet, say 50,000 of us just think that the Bible should be revisited.
Right.
Then no, don't change.
Right.
Right. But I know for a fact and stuff for that, like even when it comes to like was it the World Day with the Pope and all that type of stuff and everything like that, it grows more than 50,000 people and stuff to go to those places and stuff for the parts of the world in total. So I feel like a lot of them, including like the new Pope and stuff, who's trying to have like the LGBT, the alphabet people and stuff that would kind of come to like this umbrella.
Yes.
It's letting them know, like, yes, exactly what you're saying. Yes, the book says this, but it doesn't matter. We still love you as people.
Right.
But it's all up to the person who interprets the Bible.
Yes.
And use it to whatever, like I said, to their fitting and to their liking. But in layman's terms and stuff, whatever, no disrespect to humanity and stuff, whatever, kind of in a way with it, but a lot of people and stuff, they like it simple and dumbed down as much as possible and stuff with it, because some people don't like to think anymore, right? Most of the world that we're into and stuff, people want to be spoon-fed a thought.
Listen, people like this smartphones for a reason.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. So like, if they can't interpret it themselves, they want everything to be crystal clean and spoon-fed to them, to they be like, dun-dun-dun-dun, yes. Nay, yay or nay, yay or nay.
Yeah.
And if they can't go yay or nay with it, then that's it. You know what I mean? Put like this. Look on our podcast thing and stuff with it, like on the social media, like on the gram. When I put up questions where people have to put words in and stuff, whatever, the feedback is a lot lower compared to like the yes or no polls.
Right.
That's how people want to be treated and stuff, whatever. And there's no disrespect to them and stuff, whatever, but they just like it in simple layman's terms.
Yes.
So if they can't translate something in simple layman's terms and stuff, whatever, when they have to put thought to it, whatever, they tend to shy away from it, i.e. the Bible.
Okay.
We good? You still love me?
So then, does the Quran got to be rewritten?
Absolutely. All of them.
All religious texts.
All of them.
Got to be rewritten.
All of them.
For today's time.
All of them. Y'all should start supporting Marvism. I'm going to come with something soon. Stay tuned.
You going with something soon?
We're not going to wear all white because I really noticed that. Like, I like to wear all white, but then all white kind of symbolizes a lot of cult shit.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be rocking all white. We might be red and black gang or something like that, but then somebody might take us for like some satanic worshipers. So I'm picking out a color, and we're going to work on some shit for Marvism. Stay tuned.
Who's the writer for the Harry Potter series? What's her name?
J.K. Rowling?
J.K. Rowling's.
Yeah.
The Pope commissioned her to write a Bible.
Yeah, I heard.
What would you think her Bible would be like?
Fire. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not a fan of the Harry Potter portion of stuff too much with it, but I know if you combine that with some biblical stories, I'm like, whoo, the marketing will be fire. Jesus and the Philosopher's Stone? Yo. What? Daniel and the Prisoner of Azkaban? Yo, come on, let's go. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Man.
All right, y'all. We had the point of the week and the question of the week. You ready?
Ready.
Does job or occupation titles mean anything to you? Because I noticed that it means a lot to a certain type of people and stuff and everything, but does it mean anything to you?
No.
Why?
Because a lot of people have been buying their educations
Aunt Becky. Aunt Becky.
And a lot of doctors have been faking the funk.
Absolutely. Look at lawyers.
A lot of lawyers have been faking the funk.
That Mike Ross thing is not bullshit. It's not far from bullshit. The whole Suits thing.
So to really believe that because somebody has a designation behind their name that it automatically makes them better, superior than you, nah, I don't subscribe to that bullshit.
I agree.
You know, sometimes street smarts is better than book smarts.
I tell people peace of mind isn't always cheap.
Hmm.
I always tell people that and stuff, whatever. Because I remember, what's my guy? The guy who was on the Cosby Show.
Malik?
No, I think his real name is Jeffrey, but he was married to thing on the show, one of the daughters. I think he was married to Sandra.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, on the show.
Yeah.
And then when they found him, I think recently, a year ago or 2 years ago, he's working in a grocery store.
Right.
And they came at him and stuff, whatever, kind of hard. Because I remember like years ago, somebody told me that Capadonna from the Wu-Tang and stuff used to be a cab driver.
Yeah.
And everything and stuff, whatever, right? And they were laughing and stuff, whatever, at that. So I'm like, if he a cab driver, he still has a flexible schedule to say he gonna go work in the studio, work in the booth or some 100%. Shit like that, whatever.
Yeah.
When need be.
Yeah.
Because you can't take a full-time occupation sometimes some places and still do
that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
of course.
And the same thing what Dude was saying, because when they got him, I think on Good Morning America or something like, or the Today Show, he was saying he started working at a grocery store and stuff, whatever, on the fact that he's still trying to get hopes back onto TV.
Yeah.
But he had to work part-time in order to do auditions and gigs and stuff like that. Because full-time, you can't take so many vacation days to go, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Compared to part-time, you can create the schedule and stuff and say like, all right, Tuesdays is your available day for booking and stuff like that. So, no, I don't believe that job titles or occupations mean anything and stuff. But some people feel like that, whatever. They put like the doctor thing in front or even like whatever. Even if they're not a doctor, they want to send you an email. Hey, I am such and such designation nurse with PhD, MBA and A, all this type of shit extra to it. Don't mean shit.
Yo, some people get mad when you don't use a designation.
Yeah, I get. People come from my head for that when I'm at work, and I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit because my thing and stuff is that that's only a part of me.
Right.
That's only a part of me and stuff, whatever, right? And I told somebody the other day, I'm like, don't be so quick to judge me. After all, you only see what I choose to show you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if I only show you and stuff, whatever, this one aspect and stuff, then that be that. Like, let's say if you're a police officer, right?
Right.
You don't like Jamaican people.
Yeah.
I am a driver of a car and I have the Jamaican boxing gloves and stuff that are hanging off like the rear mirror.
Right.
You pull me over, you see that, whatever, be like, I knew I was gonna give this fucker a ticket for doing some shit back there, but I'm definitely adding on some shit. I'm showing you some stuff that might actually piss you off or give you more reason not to like me.
Yeah.
Instead to keep us on a human level.
Right. Yeah.
My thing is, I just want to keep everybody on a human level and stuff because nobody's inferior to superior to no one.
Right.
In my world.
Yeah.
That's it. All right. Ask the sons. Aunt P. Dave, if you had the infinity gauntlet and snapped, who would you get rid of?
All the people who can't take a joke.
I want to say this is my pipe dream. It's going to get rid of a lot of people and stuff for that, but it's going to be a brand new world. Get rid of people who have racist thoughts in their head. I'll snap away for that. And then we'll just pick up a new world and stuff, whatever. At least I know when I see those people's racism stuff not in their head. So the population might go from 7.1 bill to maybe about like 2 or maybe 1 point something billion. But hey, it's a start.
Yeah, it's a start.
Sneezy Cloud says, what is something that makes you say you effing hate people?
Bad drivers.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I find myself saying that a lot when I'm driving.
Yeah, me too. When you're behind the steering wheel.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? What's wrong?
Yeah. Bad drivers can make you hate people, man.
Yeah, I don't know. That and I want to say some of these social media challenges that go online.
Oh shit.
Like, you know, like the ice cream liquor and everything like that. I fucking hate like those.
Yeah, you know, some of you are just going to
the social media challenges, whatever. Like, yo, that made me sad.
Miss me with some of that shit.
Yeah, I fucking hate people.
Remember when planking was a thing?
Yo, people planked in the movie theater at Yorkdale B. I can't remember what movie I went to go see.
Yeah.
And they said, throw it on WorldStar, throw it on WorldStar. I'm like, what are they talking about? 9 people start planking right there on the ground, like going toward, like we supposed to give you a ticket ripped off.
Yeah.
They plank right there. That shit pissed me off.
But now we're here today. Look back at that. How stupid was that?
It was stupid back then. It's still stupid now.
Then.
It's even
But looking back at now, I'm pretty sure all those people who were planking was like, the fuck was I doing?
thinking? Yeah. Damn right, you fucking idiot. OGP and XL says, that was a mouthful in itself.
Yeah.
What is a random thing that gives you anxiety?
Oh, that's a good one.
You know what comes to mind and stuff earlier before I slid through?
Yeah.
I had a $20 bill when I bought a bottle of wine.
Right.
Right? Say the wine was like, I think like $13.
Yeah.
Bought the bottle of wine, paid for it. He gave me my change. I'm trying to put my change into my wallet and in my pocket because I don't put my coins like in my wallet, whatever, right? So I'm trying to do all that type of stuff, and people are still trying to come down like to get their shit cashed out.
Right.
I don't know. That gives me like mild anxiety, whatever, because I'm trying to rush now. Because I'm like,
trying to get everything in your pocket.
Yeah. I'm like,
and hoping you don't drop anything.
Yeah, hopefully people don't be like, yo, this dude don't hurry the fuck up. I'm trying to move down and everything. He trying to see my debit pin, you know?
Yeah.
That's one of the things that kind of gives me like, you know, that's a random thing that gives me anxiety for no damn reason.
Police sighting in my rearview mirror.
That gives me anxiety. that gives me anxiety. And you be doing nothing illegal.
I be doing nothing illegal. They don't even notice me, but I still get the anxiety.
Yeah, I just sweat. I just sweat. Fucking punk ass Ben Dillinger and stuff. He know this fucking story and stuff, whatever. It's him in the car. It's me, him, his girl, and my girl and stuff with her at the time. And he's an asshole. He was driving and stuff with her. And I heard him like, don't look to your right. But the cops are there. And everybody just slowly looked to the right. And everybody got nervous as shit. I was like, why would you tell us?
Because the first thing you're wondering in your mind is, if we doing anything? Why are you telling us not to look to the right?
Anxiety just kicked in. You just got guilty for no goddamn reason, man. But that's a good damn question. That's a good damn question.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good
fire question. All right, man. You got Associate the Sons for the week?
Yeah, I got one, and it's shout out to Cookie Queen Michelle. If those who can remember a few episodes back when we did our first YouTube and we had the little television, the chocolate, well, it wasn't chocolate, but it was the cookie of the television set that we kind of devoured. We devoured before we got up and went anywhere. But she had reposted a post that I sent September 8th, 2011.
Damn.
So this is 8 years old, but when I read it back, I was like, this is such a So Says the Sons. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna bring it back for the listeners, and we're gonna post it on the IG later on this week. And it goes like this. Those who are afraid of change stay grounded like caterpillars and never free like butterflies. So say the Sons.
I like that.
That's it for me, Marv.
That's it. Once again, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. Peace and love, y'all. Be safe out there.
Peace.
Deuces.
The Podical Sons with not your average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.